Hello and welcome to Football Footage. Here we are with brand new shocking updates of football. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, make sure to subscribe our channel. Let's rush into the news.
Lewandowski, LA Lega is not attractive and offensive enough. The referees are destroying this league. In an interview with 11 Football, Robert Lewandowski initially blamed LA Lega and its referees, saying, LA Lega is not attractive and attacking enough. The referees are destroying this league. I did not expect the Spanish teams in the league to be so reluctant to play football. Before the Euros, I will decide whether to say goodbye to the national team or not. Lamine Yamal is the best of his kind and can be the best player in the world one day. But first we have to let him get younger. How many players were fixed at that age and still had the same power at 30? Sometimes in football, the last 15 minutes of the game is the hardest part for a player. That's when fatigue comes into play and you have to try your hardest to maintain your level. According to the claim of the Saudi newspaper, the date of Salah's first game for Al Ittihad has been determined. The famous Saudi newspaper continues to insist on Salah joining Al Ittihad. The date of Salah's first game for Al Ittihad has been determined. The Saudi newspaper Echoes continues to emphasize that private sources have told them that Mohamed Salah, the Liverpool striker, is traveling to Jeddah from London by private plane. It took months to come to. In the text of this news that Mundo Deportivo has quoted Echoes, it is stated that the first appearance of the history-making star of Liverpool in the Ittihad team will be on Friday, September 24 in Najran against the Al Akhtar team. Sergio Ramos set for Sevilla to join the club as soon as possible. Sergio Ramos is in advanced talks over a return to Sevilla. Sources have confirmed to Ismael Ramos, 37, has been a free agent since his Paris Saint-Germain contract expired in July. The former Real Madrid centre-back attracted interest from Saudi Arabia's Al Ittihad, Galatasaray, Porto and Miss, sources said, but has opted for Sevilla as he prefers to stay closer to home. Sevilla, whose La Liga game at Atletico Madrid was postponed on Sunday on the advice of local authorities, due to a forecast of heavy rain, are hoping to close the deal in the coming hours. Club president Pepe Castro appeared to rule out a move for Ramos last month, saying he had never been an option and said the defender had been offered to the club directly and indirectly. Mbappe's reaction to staying in PSG. Striker Kylian Mbappe is usually active on social networks and tries to express his opinion on various issues in a coded manner and with different messages on social networks. After the closing of the summer transfer window, Mbappe in a story Instagram showed that he is happy to stay at PSG and his team's purchases. In fact, with the separation of Messi and Neymar, Mbappe is now the main star of PSG. Players like Dembele and Kouamouani are also his friends in the French national team. And it can be said that the team created by PSG is completely built around Kylian. Minutes after the closing of the summer transfer window, Mbappe used a picture of himself in PSG training and used smileys, balls and hearts to show that he was happy with staying at PSG and of course his club's performance in the transfer window, and transfers are completely satisfied. In any case, Mbappe dealt with rumors in the football world for another year. Real fans were still waiting for this player to join their team in the last 2 summers. Real Madrid even left number 9 empty to give it to Kylian, but there was no news of this transfer and Mbappe stayed in Paris. Photos of Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo at the induction ceremony. Felix and Cancelo's first training session in Barcelona. Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo were introduced. Both players went to Barcelona in the 90th minute of the transfer market and both were introduced to the fans in an introduction ceremony. Joao Cancelo, Barcelona is one of my childhood dreams. My style fits here. Barcelona will focus on the games now that the transfer market is over. Neymar claims he and Lionel Messi lived through hell at PSG. Stars were subject to abuse from club's fans last season. Both players left French club this summer. Neymar has issued a withering depiction of his time at Paris Saint-Germain, saying he was subject to unfair abuse from the club's fans. In an interview with Globo that aired on Sunday, he spoke about the mixed feelings he had when his former PSG and Barcelona teammate Lionel Messi won last year's World Cup with Argentina. I will always love you, said Neymar. I was very happy for the year Messi had, but at the same time very sad, because he lived both sides of the coin, said Neymar, who joined Al Hilal this summer. Ending his 6-year stay with PSG, he went to heaven with the Argentina team, won everything in recent years, and with Paris he lived hell. We lived through hell. both he and Messi. Neymar and Messi came under fire from sections of the fan base after failing to win the Champions League with the club. Both players were booed towards the end of their time in Paris. We get upset because we're not there for nothing. We're there to do our best, to be champions, try to make history, said the Brazilian. That's why we started playing together again. We came together there so we could make history. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, make sure to subscribe our channel for daily football updates.